And as we continue to wish Damar Hamlin, a speedy recovery, his fans and fellow players, people are coming together to support a foundation that he started. And let's look at this headline: donations to Damar Hamlin's charity surpasses $4 million in hours after his collapse. And here's some more background on that charity that he calls Chasing the M's. The Pittsburgh native and former Pitt standout started the foundation soon after the 2020 college football season ended and immediately launched its first toy drive, creating a GoFundMe page for donations. That page remains active and donations poured in Monday after Hamlin's collapse. By 12:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Tuesday, over $4 million had been raised from more than 150,000 donations. The exact figure of the money raised for Monday was unknown, but believed to be in the low thousands of dollars, and it's still going up. I mean, I just read an article right before we went live that it's even more than 4 million at this time. I mean, people are really coming through, and this is a beautiful example of the community coming together to show some love and to support. Brett, I'm really glad that we could talk about something beautiful.
It's great to see when people, their first instinct is to give in the wake of something like this. There is a lot of toxicity in the wake of this event. There were a lot of people who weren't toxic. They did the human thing, which is to look and see someone who's suffering, see how they could help, and actually chip in to help make a difference. And there's a lot to do around the issue of football, as I think we'll get into in a minute. But around the issue of humanity, that instinct to give and help and contribute is one that we should all nurture and hang a lantern on so people can see it.
Yeah, amen to that. Kudos to all of the people who are donating to that foundation. Many, many children are going to be helped, and that is why Hamlin started it in the first place. So Brett already previewed where we're going next. There were a lot of toxic people, a lot of toxic things said. Just as human nature can be incredibly giving and wonderful, it can be incredibly spiteful, hateful too. Both sides of human character exist. And with the good, we gotta bring up some of the other stuff as well. So after Hamlin went down, after he had his cardiac arrest, this co-host for Fox Sports, Undisputed, Skip Bayless, had this callous, cold-blooded, ridiculous, hateful, need to have consequences thing to say via Twitter. Let's put up what he tweeted. No doubt the NFL is considering postponing the rest of the game, but how? This late in the season, a game of this magnitude is critical to the regular season, or crucial to the regular season outcome, which suddenly seems so irrelevant. You know what? This really makes me want to turn this show into a rated R, really, but I ain't gonna go there. I'm not gonna do it. Now, Skip, you should have just stuck to calling the game itself irrelevant. But when you compare a man's life to that, I mean, he had no shame. His gut impulse was really more about the game than what was happening to Hamlin. And it was very clear because he had no qualms at all about putting that up. But my stunt double had something to say about this. So glad that she did. This is what she said. This goes to show how some dehumanize professional athletes, especially black athletes. These athletes are people with families. They are people, not bodies meant for entertainment. That was my response to the real Skip Bayless at the time when he made these callous comments. But I don't know what this, I do know what to say. I'm not gonna say I don't know what to say, but this really galled me incredibly. I need a fire extinguisher right about now.
It's warranted. For years, anyone mentioning Skip Bayless should have been able to start with the phrase known idiot, Skip Bayless. His job on his show is to show up and say stupid crap like this. What an insane statement. Just from a sports perspective, forget that we're all humans because that's what he's doing. He's forgetting the humanity of the situation. You telling me that this game that is so anticipated now won't be more anticipated later? So that you're just wrong about the sports thing you're supposed to be smart at. It's so stupid. And then listen, I understand that in the recesses of people's id is this desire to have entertainment for free showered on them. But a man's on the ground with his heart stopped. We should cater to his needs more than the person covered in buffalo wing sauce and Cheeto dust saying, "Play for me with more danger."
Ooh, you're so right about that. And when you said the id, it was reminding me of Psychology 101, the id and the ego, right? One of the first lessons we learned in Psychology 101, but you are absolutely right.